And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On the bootleg. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wentz going to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Hey,
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Brady. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 21-yard.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. On 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Eagles 0. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 7, Eagles 0.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wentz to throw again. His throw incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Third and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Get. 33. I got you, boy.
Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
And goal.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them.
And, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
Mike 51. Let me go.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fielded near the back of the end zone and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now, Wentz again. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller as the first half is winding down as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You got tight. You got tight right there. It's 74, 74.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 6.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And 3.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Davion Taylor with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
4th down.
And his kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go Out there and do their part.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Now Kaepernick, his first toss off the bench, escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Eagles.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Flush to his right. This ball complete to Rager. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Green hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Kaepernick to throw on second down. Miller on the catch over the middle.
Kaepernick's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Now fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Wentz now on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Complete to Miles Sanders.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 14.
49, guys. Mike, 49. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now Sanders
At the 17-yard line.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Get your swarm on. Mike, check.
On second and 12, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Jalen Rager.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Third down.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he connects with Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2.
Push him back. Mike's 49. 82, 82. Let's go one more. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
33. Let's go, D. Let's go. Come on. 57.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
It brings up 4th down.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Rolling to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
46 down, man, 5-1.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
1st and 10.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Double up, double up. Hey, kill.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly.
Third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wentz now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Complete. It's fourth down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
20.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around.